Gotta like, gotta like, gotta like. What's this? Hey? Who disliked the video? Hey there, I just hit a milestone. Somebody actually disliked the video. Now this is a new thing for me and I did fully expect this to happen at some point. Yeah, getting a dislike is actually a very, very good thing to happen. It means that someone took issue with something that I said, and that in turn means that somebody's actually listening to something that I say. Now, I've said it before that I only do this for the fun and to learn, and I'm not doing it for the fame or the money, but it is still interesting to hit the milestones that other people hit for the first time. So, I've now got my first dislike. Woohoo! So as with many undertakings, there's always going to be a lot of people who are gung-ho on telling me what I should be saying or what I should be doing when they're not necessarily in a good place themselves. So for instance, some of the people that I know that are the most unfit are the ones that are telling me, well, you shouldn't be running because it's bad on your knees. Meanwhile, they're the ones that, they take the time off work because, they've got other issues and stuff and, they don't exercise and whatnot. And then conversely, people who have a lot of issues with certain foods, they're telling me, well, you shouldn't be eating this and you shouldn't be eating that. It used to be the same thing when I was younger with personal life. The people that I know that couldn't keep a good relationship going are the ones saying, oh, well, you shouldn't be dating this person or you shouldn't be looking for that type of person. It wasn't until I got a lot older, maybe in my 30s, that I realised that quite often I was taking advice and listening to people who weren't actually in a good position to be giving advice in the first place. And the same thing would be true with YouTube. So I'm not really that upset that I finally got a dislike, and in fact I did expect many more before this. One of the things when you put yourself out there in front of a camera and you start doing this is you expect to get shot down and attacked. But it hasn't actually happened yet, and now finally getting my first dislike means that, okay, I'm finally getting somebody's ear somewhere and somebody has finally disagreed with something I've said. And that should happen in any social setting. So I'm actually quite happy about this. But the point I'm trying to get across is actually quite pertinent. When you're doing any sort of business goal or personal goal, you can bet your bottom dollar that whilst people will have no belief that you can achieve what it is that you're trying to do, there will be a lot of people that have total belief that you can't do what you're trying to do. And this is actually quite important because once you realize this is going on, it kind of alters your perspective on how you see other people. So let's imagine you have a great business idea or you have a great personal goal for your bucket list or for whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you're passionate about. There will be a lot of people who will have a very, very strong belief that you just can't do this, and they will try to be negative and they will try to affect you on this. They'll say, well, you can't do this or you can't do that, and they'll find a million reasons why you can't. And it's already bad enough when, for instance, you're trying to achieve something and you're like, well, should I be doing something? Should I not be doing something? And it's a very, very bad place to be where you know what it is that you want to do, and for some reason you've either talked yourself out of it or you've let somebody else talk yourself out of it. I'm gonna just wrap up on this one. This is a short one today because it's pertinent to what's just happened, and sometimes you should look at negative feedback as a good thing. You can always learn from negative feedback. If it's constructive criticism, that's great. If somebody turned around and said to me, your videos suck because of X, Y, and Z, and those are valid reasons, then I'm going to go, okay, let's see how we can address this. But if somebody's going like, oh yeah, no, you shouldn't do YouTube because, it's a waste of time or whatever. Like, no, it's not. For me, it's not. I'm learning, I'm practicing skills that I didn't have before, and it's not a waste of time. So I'm actually quite happy that somebody's finally disagreed, because it means that people are actually watching these videos and somebody had an opinion, and that's feedback. So, all right, speak to you soon. Bye.